Hi everyone, I've just got back from a TV program on national television where I get invited once every few weeks to talk about chronic pain and mindset for pain. And since the program is in Maltese, I decided to give a little bit of a summary of what I spoke about for my non-Maltese international audience. So today I spoke about a very important topic which I really love, and it's about the way language defines our reality and the way that language can have an effect on our pain levels. So I remember that when I started to see progress with my TMS pain, I had stopped talking too much about my pain to the other people around me. There were various reasons for that. One of them was because I was reading about TMS and I was hoping that this would work. But I didn't want to share it with others in case that they put some doubts into my head. And the other reason was that we had a problem. My mother got injured and it was kind of more serious than my chronic pain at the time, so I stopped talking about my pain to my family and friends. And I started to see the difference. And it's later that I realized how much attention we give our pain, especially through the language that we use, and how catastrophic we can be sometimes. So when we speak about our pain, when we speak about our health, we tend to always think about the worst case scenario, right? And we tend to express that in words, in things like, will this ever go away? There's no end in sight. This is horrible. And I realized and learned how important it is not to talk to ourselves as well as to other people about our pain in this way, but to try and be a little bit more factual, okay? It's not about lying to ourselves, it's more about recognizing the pain and the symptoms, staying with it, maybe getting a little bit more comfortable with it, and saying things like, oh, I got pain today. Without elaborating too much, because where attention goes, energy flows, okay? So the more we give a problem our attention, the more it keeps growing. And it's especially true with TMS pain. And unfortunately, obviously, instinctively, we tend to do the opposite, okay? When you get a problem, we give it attention, we massage the area, we try different treatments. We describe it to others because we want them to understand us. And this is something that I really notice from, for example, groups, especially like chronic pain groups, fibromyalgia groups. People are so concerned with getting other people to understand their pain, and they just keep describing their pain in such horrific language to try to get other people to understand them. And this is doing just the opposite of what you need to do in order to recover. And we don't realize, of course, but that's how it works. And if you've stumbled across TMS, if you think you might have it, even if you're not 100% sure, just take this one tip and just don't describe your pain at length to other people. Watch the words you also say to yourself and the thoughts. Just change the words, okay? So from, oh, it's horrible to the pain is there. Some people even give their pain a name to try and dissociate from it, to try and to remove like their identity, to eliminate their identity as a pain sufferer. So you can call it Paul, or like when it crops up, you could say, oh, Paul is here, which is funny, sounds ridiculous, but it's all meant to change your perception, okay? Because it's when we change our perception and our perspective of pain that we'll start to see a difference. And when we decrease our fear in the process. And language is so powerful in the way that it defines reality for us. Okay, so we get a thought, we express it in language, we make it an even more powerful thought. So it's something that is overlooked sometimes, but it's very important. And especially if you had friends or family who are particularly concerned about you, who are particularly afraid for their health, afraid of sickness, who always come up with these kind of horror stories of their own, okay, and which make you feel helpless and make you fear your health. try to avoid the subject with these people. Trust me, it makes a difference. Okay? Wish you all the very best for the rest of the week. That's all for me from today. Bye.